The word Sol in Roman mythology means the sun god. Therefore, solar means related to the sun and solar system means the family of the sun. Evolution of the solar system. 4.6 billion years ago, the primordial solar system is thought to have been a giant rotating cloud of gas and dust called solar nebula, which went under gravitational collapse due to a shock wave from a nearby supernova explosion. The collapsing solar nebula eventually became hot enough for nuclear reactions, and thus, the Sun was born in the center of the solar system. The outer parts of the disk cannot fall inward and eventually form the planets with their satellites and asteroids. Components of the solar system. The Sun. The 8 planets with their satellites. 5 dwarf planets. Note: the word planet is derived from a Greek word planetai meaning wanderers. Small solar system bodies such as asteroids, comets, objects in the Kuiper belt, Oort cloud, and interplanetary dust particles. And electrically charged gases called plasma. More information about these components. First, the Sun. It's the center of the solar system. It's made up of extremely hot gases. Hydrogen and helium are main gases present in the Sun. It provides pulling force that binds the solar system. It's the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system, and this heat and light energy is provided by the nuclear reactions occurring in the core of the Sun, which converts hydrogen into helium. The glowing surface of the Sun is called photosphere. Photosphere is the red-colored chromospheres, and beyond it is the magnificent corona, which is visible during the eclipse. Second comes the inner or terrestrial planets. They are very close to the Sun, are made up of rocks, have solid surfaces, are small in size, have no ring system, have few or no moons. Mercury. It is the smallest and the innermost planet. It has a thin exosphere, instead of an atmosphere, which is made of atoms blasted off the surface by solar winds and striking meteoroids. It has no satellite. Oxygen, sodium, hydrogen, helium, and potassium are present on it. It has the shortest orbit, due to which its revolution is fastest in the solar system. Its one revolution equals 88 days and one spin equals 59 days. Venus. Its atmosphere has mostly carbon dioxide and shrouded clouds of sulfuric acid. It is called the veiled planet or evening and morning star, as it is seen in the east in the morning and in the west in the evening. It is the brightest object in the solar system because it has albedo. It rotates from east to west unlike the other planets. It has no satellite. It is the hottest planet due to extensive lava flow. Its one revolution equals 255 days and one spin equals 243 days. Earth. Its atmosphere has 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% other gases like argon, carbon dioxide, and methane, with small amounts of water vapor. It is slightly flattened at the poles, therefore, it is described as geoid. Geoid means Earth-like shape. From outer space, Earth looks blue as 2/3 of Earth's surface is covered by water. Therefore, it is called the blue planet. It is neither too hot nor too cold. It is the densest planet of the solar system. It supports the higher forms of life due to the presence of water. The Moon is the only natural satellite of the Earth. Its one revolution equals 365 days and 6 hours, and one spin equals 1 day. Mars. It has a thin atmosphere consisting of carbon dioxide, argon, nitrogen, small amounts of oxygen, and water vapor. It might have supported life a few billion years ago, when it had water, icy surface, and moist atmosphere. It has dormant volcanoes. Its Nix Olympia is the highest mountain, which is 3 times higher than Mount Everest. It have 2 satellites, Phobos and Deimos. Its one revolution equals 687 days and one spin equals 1 day. Third is the asteroid belt, which is a torus-shaped region in the solar system, and it contains numerous irregularly shaped tiny bodies called asteroids, which also move around the Sun. The asteroid belt is found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Scientists say that asteroids are parts of a planet which exploded many years ago. Next comes the outer or Jovian planets. They are very, very far from the Sun, are made up of liquids and gases, have no solid surface, are huge in size, support ring system, have multiple moons. Further, Jupiter and Saturn are called gas giants due to the presence of gases in abundance on them. Likewise, Uranus and Neptune are called ice giants due to the presence of ice in abundance on them. Jupiter. It is the largest planet in the solar system. Its atmosphere contains mostly hydrogen and helium, and also methane, ammonia, sulfide, and water. It has 95 moons. It is too massive to solidify as a planet, but not massive enough to develop nuclear fusion and become a star. It gives off more energy than it receives from the Sun, because of the heat inside. Its 1 revolution equals 11 year 11 months and 1 spin equals 9 hours 56 minutes. Saturn. Its atmosphere contains hydrogen and helium. It is surrounded by rings made up of primordial dust and ice particles. It has 146 moons. Its 1 revolution equals 29 years 5 months and 1 spin equals 10 hours 40 minutes. Uranus. Its atmosphere has mostly hydrogen and helium and small amounts of methane, traces of water and ammonia. Unlike other planets which spin on their axis, Uranus actually rotates on its side as its equator is nearly at a right angle to its orbit, with a tilt of 97.77 degrees. It has a ring system. It has 28 moons. Its 1 revolution equals 84 years and 1 spin equals 17 hours 14 minutes. Neptune. Its atmosphere has helium, hydrogen and small amounts of methane. It has a ring system. It is the outermost planet in the solar system. It has 16 moons. Its 1 revolution equals 164 years and 1 spin equals 16 hours 7 minutes. Note: in August 2006, after the meeting of the International Astronomical Union, the definition of planet was redefined and Pluto was considered as a dwarf planet. Then comes the Kuiper Belt. It is a donut-shaped region containing icy bodies. It is located in the outer of the solar system, extending from the orbit of Neptune. It is home to Pluto and Erekoth. Erekoth is a trans-Neptunian object and the most primitive object of the solar system. And next is the Oort cloud, sometimes called the Opic, Oort cloud. It is named after its discoverer Jan Oort, a Dutch astronomer. Oort cloud is a giant thick-walled spherical cloud made up of icy pieces of mountain-sized space debris. Oort cloud might contain billions or even trillions of objects. Beyond the Oort cloud is interstellar space, which is physical space within a galaxy that is not occupied by stars, planets or other celestial bodies. It is filled with cosmic rays, gas, dust and a few small objects. Therefore, Oort cloud is the edge of the solar system. Thanks for being there.